Sometimes it's coincidence that changes the world. But mostly it's the people with a passion for their ideas who do so. People who see a light and let it shine on our world. People who recognize the needs of the times. Thought leaders, nonconformists, and inventors. They change our lives, move the world forward, sometimes even pushing their supporters to the brink of doubt. Great inventions are often scorned at first as useless and crazy. They may even be denounced or dismissed, idolized or improved. But there's one thing you simply cannot do: ignore them. And so it's the big ideas that change everything. Ideas that change how we live, how we communicate, how we move, both ourselves and the things important to us. There are many needs for transportation, but at their core, they're all the same. There's a cargo to be carried. There's a distance to be crossed. As the founder of our industry, we are the people who find these solutions. The people who invented the truck, the bus, the van. We drive businesses and forge relationships that span oceans and generations. We deliver more than just goods and people. We deliver innovation and progress. Because there's always a better, stronger, safer way to do it. Our customers are always on the move. So we move with them by tailoring each and every solution to their situation. We've been transforming transportation since 1896, and will continue to do so, to keep the world moving ahead. Daimler Trucks and Buses.
Please welcome Martin Daum, member of the Board of Management of Daimler AG and head of Daimler Trucks and Buses.
A warm welcome to our Daimler Trucks and Buses press conference. In the next half hour, we're going to introduce to you many new products and services. But I would like to begin with a short business update. In the first half of 2018, we boosted our bus sales by 3% and our truck sales by a full 13%. When it comes to orders received, we have grown even by 38%. That's why we're equally optimistic about the second half of the year. We're sticking to our full-year forecast. At buses, sales should slightly increase and operational profit should remain stable. At trucks, sales and profits from operations should both significantly increase. Here we are sold out for this year. You can see our business is thriving, and we're constantly working to further extend our market position with the right products. We offer products and services that make our customers successful. That's what drives us, and that's what we expect, not just today, but for more than 120 years ago, since we invented the truck and the bus. So we never rest, and we continuously try to improve our products. Take, for example, our heavy-duty truck Mercedes-Benz Actros. In recent years, our engineers have continued to further optimize the powertrain and have made it even more efficient. Thanks to our platform strategy, we can also use this powertrain in our Freightliner Cascadia in the US as well as in our Fuso Supergrade in Japan. These global synergies are the strength of our company, and we consistently leverage them so that our customers can always run their day-to-day business even better. Now, given all that you can see here in the hall, we want to highlight the very product and solutions our customers can buy from us today and the added value they offer them, because that's the real priority here of the IAA. At the same time, of course, we are also presenting our innovations for the next era here at IAA. In other words, the innovations or the topics of the future, electric, connected and automated driving. We started early on not just understanding these megatrends, but in making significant advances on these trends. That's why we can now bring new technologies into the production stage, step by step, at the quality level our customers expect from us. When it comes to electric driving, we are already far advanced with our Mercedes-Benz E-Citaro. Several orders have already been placed for our battery-powered city bus, and series production will start this year. Our Mercedes-Benz E-Citaro clearly shows what kind of priorities we are setting for the electrification of our commercial vehicles. To us, it's less important to provide the fastest solution to our customers. It's more important to us to deliver the best solution. Our customers expect reliable electric vehicles that will work in any kind of weather, in any traffic situation, and in any topography. Also, electric trucks and buses must be just as economically viable as conventional vehicles, which has a number of implications. For example, the battery must have a long life. Bottom line is that this is a very challenging task, and it becomes even more complex as it turns out to be quite different for each field of use. The required range, for example, depends on the routes a truck or bus travels on. The opportunities to charge the battery or even to partially recharge it also vary greatly from customer to customer. And so it is with many other factors. So this results in a host of requirements, and meeting all these requirements is not easy and takes time. But I think we're doing very well on these counts here at Daimler Trucks and Buses. We're initially focusing on urban areas where shorter ranges are required, as in long-distance transport, with all brands and in all regions. In addition to our Mercedes-Benz E-Citaro, we also have a wide range of other vehicles that are either already on the road or will soon hit the road. Our Fuso E-Canter, for example, Mercedes-Benz E-Actros, the Freightliner EM2 and the Freightliner E-Cascadia, as well as our school bus Julie. You can see some of these vehicles right in this hall. Our electric portfolio is already unique in our industry, and we will continue to extend it by leveraging our global network. Our global expertise in electric trucks and buses has been consolidated in our new e-mobility group. In this way, we are systematically bringing the best ideas from one region or from one division to all regions and all divisions. In order to make even faster progress here, we have decided to take another strategic step that we will share with you exclusively today. We are investing in the California-based company Proterra, which is a leader in the business with electric buses for local transport. As part of this investment, we have agreed on a strategic cooperation that goes far beyond the bus business. And I'm very happy to be able to welcome two members of the top management of Proterra, Toby, Kraus, Vice President Finance and Strategy, and Dustin, Vice President Engineering. Welcome to you. With this strategic step, this strategic investment, we are once again underlining our claim. We are not just the leading supplier of conventional trucks and buses. When it comes to electric trucks and buses, we also want to be the leader. And this is a claim that we also are trying to pursue with all our products. With our services fleet board, Mercedes-Benz Uptime and OmniPlus, our customers will get even more performance out of our trucks and buses. My colleagues Till Ohberger and Stefan Buchner will tell you all about this in more detail shortly. This brings us to the third technology of the future that I wanted to report about. I saved it for last because it has a very special meaning for us here at this IAA, automated driving. 4 years ago at IAA 2014, we showed our first vision of an automated truck for the first time. Since then, we've worked hard to make this vision a reality. We're very, very proud of this result. Our new Actros that can be ordered by our customers as of today. And while this is a European first, we will also be introducing partially automated driving via our global platform strategy to our heavy trucks from Freightliner and Fuso. Because regarding this technology as well, we work as a global team. Coordinated by our competence center in the US, we are committed to further automating our trucks in all regions and for all brands. Ladies and gentlemen, let me make this very clear. When it comes to electric, connected, and automated driving, we're not just turning out press releases and prototypes. We're offering our customers, even today, very specific products and solutions. In short, we're using our innovation DNA, our global synergies, and our long years of experience, as well as the long years of our customers' trust to deliver on what we promised, trucks and buses that make transportation more efficient, safer, and more reliable than ever before. We're doing that day in and day out, and we're doing it with tremendous passion. Now my colleagues will have more details on our IAA innovations, and I'm looking forward to Till Ohberger's presentation, who will talk about our highlights in the bus division. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Till Ohberger, head of Daimler Buses and CEO of EvoBus GmbH.
Meine Damen, meine Herren,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mercedes-Benz Hall. I'm glad you found the time for us. Thank you for taking the time. In preparing for this IAA, we at Daimler Buses had a luxury problem, if you want, because we had to answer the question which ones of our innovations should open our press conference. And it was not an easy decision to make, and we decided in favor of our smallest vehicle, the Sprinter City 75, in the end. Now, it fully deserves its big day here, because it not only marks the start of the model change in our minibuses, it also extends our offer in this product group. With it, we will become active in the very attractive minibus segment under 10 meters. In addition, this bus is a tangible evidence of the fact how well we work together across divisions at Daimler. It combines the best of everything. The assist systems from our vans, the brand new Mercedes-Benz user experience multimedia systems from our car segment, and of course, many proven components from our bus segment. We've also renewed our big buses, especially with regard to one central issue, and that is safety. In the coaches of Mercedes-Benz and Citroën, we have active brake assist 4 that will come as a standard equipment as of 2019, braking to a standstill in dangerous situations. In contrast to ABA 3, the system that is really unique in the industry also recognizes pedestrians and can initiate initial braking in critical situations. Our city bus will also support braking in the future. Starting in February 2019, the Citaro will be the first ever city bus with an active brake assist system. Preventive brake assist detects critical situations, warns, and initiates partial braking if necessary. Sideguard assist supports the driver in critical high right-hand turns. Among other things, it warns pedestrians and cyclists who are next to the bus while turning. And it does so in all Mercedes-Benz and Actros city buses, if you'd like to have this option. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we continue to further evolve our current products and services in all areas that are critical to our customers: efficiency, safety, and comfort. Sometimes this happens in the form of evolutionary changes, such as the safety systems that I just mentioned, or in terms of our services, in the form of a very customer-friendly e-shop for parts. At the moment, however, this is also happening with many revolutionary changes. This applies, for instance, to the concept of the conventionally powered buses and the transition to emission-free buses, or the development of new services related to connectivity. The changes are diverse, but the requirement is always the same. We bring innovations to the market when they are mature. On the topic of electric driving, we're ready. Our electric city bus, the Mercedes-Benz e-Citaro, is ready for series production. Series production will launch at the end of this year in order to deliver our first orders to our customers. The new e-Citaro is our first important step towards the electrification of public transportation. In its present configuration, that means with the current battery generation, we already cover about 1/3 of average daily routes in public transportation. In order to make sure that public transportation can become as emission-free as quickly as possible and as completely local emission-free as possible, we're working on several technology paths. In 2 years' time, we'll not only be installing the next generation of lithium-ion batteries, but we'll also have the so-called solid-state batteries in our development program. And shortly thereafter, we aim to offer the e-Citaro with a fuel cell range extender as well. Now, some of you might wonder why we're already revealing our technology path in such detail at this point in time already. And the answer is very simple. We want to make sure that customers can rely on what's to come. In order to make the transition to the electric bus as stress-free as possible, we also advise our customers on all relevant topics relating to the planning and the operation of bus fleets. The integration of the e-Citaro into the depot management is of particular importance. Of course, our electric bus provides all the necessary data, for instance, monitoring, the charge management, and all existing telematics systems. And we also ensure that the integration of this data works as smoothly as possible for our customers. Ladies and gentlemen, with this holistic approach, we're going to live up to our most important claim for the e-Citaro. It is to perform its tasks just as reliably as the conventional diesel-powered Citaro. But it's not only the electric driving that we introduce into series production. We also have a lot of news in terms of connectivity. We have some colleagues from Movil at our IAA booth this year, because you can imagine that public transportation and mobility services often intersect. But our main IAA networking news is OmniPlus Uptime. The name is similar to the one used by Mercedes-Benz trucks. And the principle is comparable as well. Our customers can use this service to increase the operating time of their vehicles and improve the availability of their fleet. Now, how does it work? Uptime continuously monitors the condition of vehicles and informs customers in real time when action is required. So, if maintenance or repair of individual components becomes necessary, customers will immediately be contacted. And thanks to an initial first step, we can already provide more than 200 recommendations for action, from changing a light source to updating a control unit. Now, starting here now at the IAA, OmniPlus Uptime is available to customers. Ladies and gentlemen, traveling by bus is in demand today more so than ever, and that applies equally to both coaches and city buses. And of course, we aim to consolidate and strengthen this development. And the way to do this is by providing first-class products and services. And even though technologies may change over time, the demands on our products and services remain the same. Making sure that we have economically efficient buses for operators, comfortable and safe buses for passengers and drivers, and providing environmentally friendly buses for our society as a whole. And it's exactly these buses that we are delivering, and you can see proof of that right here at the IAA. What really pleases us in this context is that also independent voices confirm that we're really making a difference at Daimler buses. Because we were told this morning that we will, here and now, receive the Bus of the Year Award 2019 for our Mercedes-Benz Actros hybrid. And I'd like to ask Tom Terjesen, the president of the Bus and Coach of the Year jury, to come on stage. Mr. Terjesen, may I ask you to join me here on stage?
It's a pleasure to give you and your team this award, the Bus of the Year 2019. Mercedes-Benz Actros Hybrid is a bus that you can use today without building an infrastructure, but at the same time save the environment by reducing the fuel consumption and emission. The jury had a tough job this year with 3 strong candidates for the most important international prize for buses. But in the end, we agree on the best solution for today's public transport. The Mercedes-Benz Actros Hybrid deserved the Bus of the Year 2019 title. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We like that. Thank you, Tom Terjesen. Vielen herzlichen Dank, meine Damen und Herren der Jury.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I'm really happy to receive this award, and I couldn't have hoped for a better way to finish my part of the press conference than this. But right now, let me turn over to my colleague Stefan Buchner. He has all the news from Mercedes-Benz Trucks for you. Stefan, you have the floor.
Thank you, Till, and congratulations on this wonderful award. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third and final part of our press conference. In the next few minutes, I'll give you an overview of technologies of the future from Mercedes-Benz trucks that are now going into series production, especially when it comes to electric driving. 2 years ago, we presented our vision for electric distribution traffic here in Hanover. Now, 24 months later, we are already intensively testing for series production. This month, we handed over a new truck from our innovation fleet to our customers. And we have 2 of our own vehicles on the road in the Stuttgart area. In other words, we are constantly collecting data and gaining experience on the road in order to further improve the battery and vehicle. The early results are proving very promising. First, a range of 200 kilometers in our trial runs is absolutely realistic, even with full loads, even in hilly landscape. When we drive on interurban routes, even more is possible. Second, the cooling system and air conditioning worked very well, even in a summer of the century such as this. Third, Our trucks have TÜV approval as test vehicles. They can even carry an E-license plate, which exempts them from restrictions on through traffic. This saves kilometers and increases the range. By the end of the year, all trucks in our innovation fleet will be in service with our customers. And of course, we are already very excited to hear about further results. Let's move to the next topic, connected trucks. With Mercedes-Benz Uptime and Fleetboard, we already have two very successful solutions in the market. We are extending each one step by step to include more features. With Uptime, we can increasingly include more components for analysis. When the trailer is hooked up, the system now also recognizes, for example, when tire pressure is too low or the associated sensors are defective. In the truck, we can detect additional errors and warnings or alerts for engine, transmission, air supply, and brakes. Also, Uptime will be available in other markets starting next year, namely in South Africa, Norway, and in Slovakia. So we will offer this product in a total of 26 countries. Let's take a look at Fleetboard. There's important news here for all dispatchers. The Fleetboard cockpit will be completely redesigned and will go live as a new customer interface in 2019. Here in Hanover, we're just giving you a first look at the major changes. We are moving away from the desktop application to an intuitive web-based interface. This is much clearer and all operations are much faster. In addition, new functions will be available, such as customizable reports or Fleetboard fuel loss. Based on a big data analysis, irregularities in the fuel level or fuel consumption can be detected. For the driver, we have an app called Fleetboard Driver. It informs him in real time of all relevant data about the vehicle, as well as about how much time remains until the next rest stop. In addition, the driver can track up to the last minute how his or her driving style was evaluated by the system. The decisive criterion here is fuel efficiency. Let's move on to the third technology field, where we are now launching series production. I'm talking about automated driving. Some of you might recall, 4 years ago, we presented our future truck 2025 here in Hanover. By introducing this for the first time, we put the topic of automated driving for trucks on the agenda. Now, only 4 years later, we have a new Mercedes-Benz Actros, a semi-automatic truck, a world first.
For us, it was not the challenge, will this work or not? It was clearly, we have to deliver.
We were forcing our team into thinking out of the box, doing things they have never ever thought before.
It's like creating a big video game or something like that.
Accepting failures, accepting downsides, and never give up.
The future truck was introduced as the future truck 2025, and most of this technology is now in the truck. And if I see this correctly, we are in 2018 now. That is pretty cool, isn't it?
The most important detail I'm looking back is the automated driving, because it was not only an idea from advanced engineering, but we followed all that process from the advanced engineering phase to the engineering phase. We had a very close cooperation with our colleagues from product engineering, and seeing that ready for production, that's the real big thing.
The focus for the moment is not the exterior, it's really the interaction. When you open the door, on first view, you see a completely different vehicle. It's a digital animal. So far you think about a multi-ton transportation piece, heavy steel mechanics, and all of a sudden it's a smartphone on wheels.
We started something that nobody has ever done before. And when you start that, you have to start with creativity, really going into those crazy ideas. Over time of that project, you had to come to a point where you said, now the concept is fixed. Now we have to go into implementation. Now we have to get it stable and mature enough to hand it over to our customers.
The coolest thing for me actually was this team spirit. And this was really an overwhelming experience, how devoted people are to this product and how they really spend their heart blood to make this work and to get really cool solutions implemented.
We did bring forward the key innovations from the future truck in our way. It is now optimized in the way that we can bring it in serious production, that we're getting the highest customer value out of it. Everyone talks, one delivers, our new Actros.
Wow.
So a big thank you to our team, Mercedes-Benz and Daimler trucks, to make this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we packed this truck right up to the roof with new features. Altogether, there are more than 60, and 4 of them are absolute world firsts. Let me briefly outline them. First, of course, is our active drive assist. Thanks to this assistance system, partially automated driving becomes a reality. When active drive assist is switched on, the truck can do more than just accelerate and brake independently. It can now keep its lane and drive curves. This is unique in our industry. In this way, we are providing massive support to the driver, especially on monotonous routes, long-distance trips, and when driving in annoying traffic jams. And we significantly increase safety in long-distance driving. The second world premiere is Active Brake Assist 5. As the name implies, we further developed our proven system. Our trucks can now independently initiate full braking if a pedestrian crosses the lane or approaches the truck in its lane. The issue of pedestrian protection is currently a hot topic in public debate. We are sure that with these 2 assistance systems, we can make a very important contribution. Of course, the side guard assist is also available in the new Actros. As the only OEM in this industry, we can both detect cyclists and pedestrians when turning and prevent dangerous situations. Our third world premiere is our multimedia cockpit. This makes handling our new Actros as easy and intuitive for the driver as a smartphone. As you can see, instead of a conventional instrument cluster and numerous switches, buttons, and additional controls, there are only 2 displays. All the functions that a driver needs for his work can be controlled via these displays. From navigation, over the phone, to communications with the dispatcher. To us, this cockpit is a quantum leap. Absolutely trend-setting. For the industry, it's unique in this form. The 4th and final world premiere is our mirror cam. By introducing the mirror cam, we are simply removing the side view mirrors from the truck. That makes road traffic safer and our trucks even more efficient. Why safer? The driver has a much better all-around visibility. When turning, overtaking and reversing, the mirror cam supports the driver with additional assistance lines. That is safer and more comfortable. We also save fuel with the mirror cam because air resistance, air drag is significantly lower than with conventional mirrors. So much for our revolutionary innovations. Of course, there's much more to say about this truck. For example, on reduced fuel consumption, thanks to improved protective powertrain control, electronic parking brake, or lighting design. I can only tell you to really feel free and take a look at the vehicle for yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, over the past few years, we've sketched the future of transportation, what it might look like. Electric, connected, automated. And now we're introducing you to the corresponding products. And we are sure that our customers will be able to do their jobs even more successful than before, thanks to these products. That's exactly our goal. Thank you very much.
Danke, Stefan Buchner. Danke, Till Ohberger.
Thank you, Stefan Buchner. Thank you, Till Ohberger. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, it's become very clear that we at Daimler Trucks and Buses cooperate globally as one strong division consisting of trucks and buses. We drive innovations in all regions and with all brands and with a clear view to the added value for our customers. This is how we can deliver the best products and services and make our customers more successful at the end of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, you will now have the chance after this press conference to take some photos, and thereafter I'd like to invite you for lunch directly here in this hall. Thank you very much for taking the time to be with us. Thank you.